Have you ever noticed that the most permanent, life-altering moments of your entire existence never came with a warning label? Think about it for a second. The day you met the person who broke your heart, the sky didn't turn purple. There wasn't ominous music playing in the background. It was just a regular Tuesday. You were drinking your coffee, walking down a normal hallway, and suddenly, your reality shifted. The same is true for the beautiful things. The day you got the phone call that changed your career, or the moment you met your best friend, there was absolutely no countdown timer ticking above their heads. Life does not announce its biggest transitions. It just drops them into your lap. I need you to sit down and really absorb what we are about to talk about today. Because right now, you are driving yourself absolutely crazy looking for a sign. You are scanning the horizon, trying to read the energy of the room, looking for angel numbers, looking for a hint, hoping the universe will just give you a tiny glimpse of what is coming next. You are exhausted because the silence around you is deafening. You have done the heavy inner work. You have forgiven people who never apologized. You cleared out the toxic friends. You emptied your house of all the clutter, both physically and spiritually. And now, nothing. Just pure, terrifying, heavy silence. Let's be completely honest with each other. That silence is starting to make you doubt your own sanity. You are starting to wonder if God forgot your address. You are wondering if you made a wrong turn somewhere, or if all this chosen one stuff is just a coping mechanism you invented to deal with your isolation. Stop. Take a deep breath. The silence you are experiencing right now is not abandonment. It is the required, absolute stillness that happens right before a sudden impact. Today, we are going to look at the psychology of the stealth blessing. We are going to decode exactly why the creator of the universe is intentionally keeping you in the dark, why your trauma desperately wants a warning sign, and why the people who are assigned to your next chapter are going to walk into your life so suddenly it will literally knock the wind out of you. Let's talk about your hyper-vigilance. Because of what you have been through, the betrayals, the smear campaigns, the narcissists, the family members who used your pure heart against you, your nervous system has been completely rewired for survival. You became hyper-vigilant. You learned how to scan a room to see who was safe and who was dangerous. You learned how to predict a toxic person's mood swings before they even opened their mouth. You survived your past by learning how to anticipate the future. You always needed to know what was coming, so you could brace for impact. But God is looking at you right now, and He is saying, you do not need to brace for this. If God showed you the massive, beautiful, overwhelming blessing that is currently walking toward you, your trauma would immediately try to manage it. If He gave you a warning sign that your divine connections were on the way, your anxiety would kick in. You would start overthinking. You would start planning how to act, what to say, and how to protect yourself. You would look at this pure, heaven-sent blessing and start scanning it for red flags. You would self-sabotage the miracle before it even reached your front porch. So, God put the entire operation in stealth mode. He is intentionally withholding the signs, because he wants to bypass your trauma response. He wants this to happen so fast and so suddenly that your human brain doesn't even have the time to invent a reason to be afraid. He wants to drop this into your reality in a way that forces you to realize it was 100% the hand of the divine, and absolutely nothing you manipulated or forced into existence. Now, let's talk about who is actually on the way. The title of this conversation is "They Are on Their Way." Who are they? For years, you have been surrounded by people who spoke a completely different spiritual language than you. You had to shrink yourself to fit into their conversations. You had to dim your light so you wouldn't trigger their insecurities. You spent so much energy trying to explain your heart to people who were committed to misunderstanding you. You cleared that room. You chose the painful isolation over the comfortable disrespect. But there is a universal law of physics. Nature absolutely abhors a vacuum. When you create an empty space, the universe immediately rushes to fill it. Right now, in the unseen realm, a highly specific group of people is being mobilized toward your coordinates. These are your kingdom connections. These are the friends who don't need you to explain your boundaries because they already respect them. This is the business partner who operates with the exact same integrity you do. This is the divine spouse who has been doing the exact same grueling inner work in a different city, preparing their heart for someone exactly like you. They are currently packing up their lives, finishing their own isolated seasons, and moving directly toward your timeline. And they have absolutely no idea you exist yet. You have absolutely no idea they exist. This is the beauty of the sudden shift. God is orchestrating a collision course. There will be no loud announcements. There will be no glowing arrows pointing down from the sky. It is going to happen on a completely ordinary day. You will go to a coffee shop you don't normally go to because your regular one was closed. You will attend a random meeting you almost canceled. You will reply to an email that got lost in your spam folder. It will be a tiny, microscopic pivot in your daily routine. And boom, the collision happens. In a matter of 24 hours, the echoing, painful isolation you have sat in for the last 3 years will evaporate like it was never even there. You will look across the table at someone who speaks your exact frequency, and your spirit will instantly recognize them. No forcing, no begging, no shrinking, just instant, undeniable alignment. When this happens, it is going to severely trigger the people from your past, the ones who thought they broke you, the ones who thought you would be alone forever. They are going to see you suddenly surrounded by a fiercely loyal, highly elevated circle of people, and their minds will completely short-circuit. They will wonder how you pulled it off. They won't understand that you didn't pull anything off. You just stood still, held your peace, and let God handle the logistics. So, what is your assignment right now, while you wait for the sudden drop? Your assignment is to drop the binoculars. I need you to physically and emotionally stop looking for it. Stop trying to predict the timeline. Stop waking up every morning and asking, Is it today, God? Is today the day? When you do that, you are operating out of a spirit of lack. You are telling the universe that you are desperate. And desperation is the exact opposite of faith. Faith is making your bed. Faith is drinking your water, going to the gym, laughing at a funny movie, and enjoying the quietness of your living room. Faith is knowing that the package has already been shipped, the postage is fully paid, and it is entirely out of your hands. You don't sit by the front door staring at the driveway when you know the delivery driver already has your address. You go live your life. You have suffered enough, chosen one. You have cried enough tears over people who didn't value you. You have spent enough nights analyzing where it all went wrong. The era of analyzing is permanently closed. The era of the sudden harvest is here. Take a massive, deep breath right now. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Release the desperate need to control how and when your life changes. It is going to happen suddenly. It is going to happen beautifully. And it is going to happen the exact second you finally stop looking for it. I want us to share some real proof of this concept today. Have you ever experienced a moment in your past where your entire life changed in a single 24-hour period with absolutely zero warning? Tell us about that day in the comments. Let's remind each other that God's greatest miracles never send a warning text before they arrive. Rest your mind today. The logistics are being handled behind the scenes. We will talk again soon.